180!
Build up to the Ladbrokes World Championship at Alexandra Palace. I interviewed Phil Taylor, and this is part 2. Well, now we're going to move on to the World Championships you've won. I mean, everybody remembers every tournament they win, I think. But the first one,
Remember the first one?
The special, was that the special one, winning it for the first time?
Just to qualify. Remember playing Russell Stewart in the first round. I mean, he was ranked then in the top 5, I think. It was difficult, you know. I got a top ranked player.
Mm-hmm.
But got through it, and I thought if I can get through it, the format goes up. Because my practicing was fantastic. I was 30, 40, 180s a session, you know, in them days. So I knew if I get past the first round, I could progress, you know, and that was my main objection, just get past that first round. And it still is. You know, always prepare properly for the first round.
And you played, you know, the guy that helped you in the game, Eric, in
Yeah.
the final. Was that hard to play him, or
No.
or like you said earlier on, I'd just go up and beat everybody in front of me?
No, he'd have gone mental if I hadn't have given 100%. No, it was my chance of changing my life and changing my parents' lives as well. You know, I was lucky enough to come by them house and everything. So everything was planned around my family. I wanted to do well so I could look after them as well, you know, and I still do. Still want to look after them, even though they drive me crackers at times. But no, playing Eric was quite easy really, because he was one of them players that made you play. You know, he'd have a go at you, he'd wind you up, and he'd say, "You better give me 100%." You, I'd take that. Don't you worry. You know, that was like our little dream. But deep down, I thought, "I'm going to get you here, sucker. I've got to get you." You know, because I played with him, practiced with him every day, so I knew his strengths and his weaknesses.
Well, you won it again, beating Mike Gregory a bit. Then we had the big dispute in the game, the big rift, and then the first one at the Circus Tavern for what was the WDC then.
Yeah.
Was against Dennis,
Yeah.
and you kind of walked into a Dennis that just hit everything.
He battered me, yeah. He battered me 6-1. In fact, I thought he was going to beat me 6-0. I remember his family shouting, "Beat him 6-0, Dad." And that was the best thing ever for me, because I'd never felt so. Sometimes I used to feel sorry for players. After that, never. I thought, no, they'll do it on you, so you've got to do it back. As much as I love Dennis, I thought, not a chance now. After this, I'm going to concentrate and do my job. You know what I mean? I've lost so many finals, you know, lacking concentration. Whereas now I'll go in the last leg, and to me, it's the first leg of the first set.
Yeah.
So you go in that last leg as hard as what you just kicked in.
Well, I know that I remember a World Championship final against you, '95, which was the first
136.
time. The 136, yes. You always hit that. Yeah, that was actually the killer, wasn't it? 2 legs all, and you took out that one. I left
I think you
double
were to
top.
162 or something.
159, I think it was, to
159.
leave 32, and you took out the 136. Yeah,
Got
that was a killer at a crucial time. I think. I remember that because that was my first World Championship final. But moving on from there, you've had some cracking finals. I mean, John Park, Kevin Painter. I mean, they really did. The Kevin Painter one. I mean, Kevin was kind of a newcomer.
Yeah.
Was you surprised how well he played?
Not at all. No. I played Kevin many times on the floor, and he was a good player. You know, he was very steady. He was very cocky as well. You know, give it large when he hit the right shot at the right time. I mean, he was a good player. The 3 finals I lost, I was disappointed. I mean, in my eyes, I should have never lost against Barney, Party. Should have never lost them. Dennis, fair enough. But them 2, I was a bit gutted about them. Because I just lacked, I was battering Barney, and I just lacked concentration.
I was going to come on to that.
Yeah.
I mean, when it went to the last leg, and it's funny that people probably don't realise that when you went to the final leg, the reason that now, when we go for bullseye, the dart is retrieved because of that
Hit
final.
my flight and went in.
Because you wanted to pull your dart out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you knew that Barney was going to hit a bullseye from the
yes.
way your dart was laying.
Yeah, it was smack on. Couldn't miss it.
Yeah.
It was like putting that against the pocket of a hole. It was just in.
Yeah.
It was so easy for him. I thought, no. But he played. He kicked in, torn out at 180, and he followed me in with the 180. Well, that was a good shot. That.
Yeah.
You know, he had a lot of bottle there.
Yeah.
Can't blame him for that. But I think I was 4-0 up or something, or 4-1 up. I'd got him, and I let it slack off. Shouldn't have done. Now, if I played him now, he wouldn't have beat me.
I mean, it is now 16 world titles you've won. I mean, which is an incredible feat. No one will ever get near it. There's no question these people can talk about it.
But they can, of course they can.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't think they will. I don't think anybody...
It's 2 decades of being in finals.
Yeah, but do you...
To qualify for 16 World Championships is hard enough.
It is, but do you feel now, I mean, the way your standard is it's proven that you are actually improving, do you think 16, I want to make 20? Or do you just go, right, I'll look at number 17, then I'll look at number 18?
Yeah, just take
or do you go, do you know what, I'm going to do 20 before I retire?
I might do the jungle next year. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going as long as I can. As long as I'm healthy enough. You know, everything's fine, and you know, I don't need a stair lift to get up on the stage, and I'm just going to carry on and just keep doing what you know, the best I can. And you know, but I've also found now the happy medium, what practice I need.
Yeah.
You know, I've done that much practicing over the years. I find now if I do too much, it puts me off. So I know now exactly what I need to practice.
Do you think the last one you won against Michael, when everybody was saying, you know, Michael is playing well, I mean, I remember watching it, and he got in front of you, but you ground him down.
Mm.
Was that extra pleasing to beat someone that's jumped onto the market and is a big, you know, brash, lovely
Just to win
lad.
the world.
Yeah.
He is a lovable character.
Yeah.
He's a lovely kid. Can't say a bad word about him really, but he's a very confident. He's very, you know, and he goes about it right. But no, I didn't think about that. It was more winning the world title, and I could see his body language. I'm thinking, don't let him off the hook now. Keep going, going, keep hitting him. You know, so I say it's like boxing, but if you've got the chance, you keep hitting him. Don't let him breathe. Keep him choked in the corner, and that's all I had to do with Michael. Just keep him under pressure. It sounds easy, but it's not. It's hard work, you know, when you're up there to do it continually all the time. But I've done it before. I mean, you've done it yourself. You know, you got your back against the wall. You come out fighting.
Yeah. I mean, it is ironic that you are now 53 years old. You know, not far off pension age. You know, I'm over 55, and I've taken my pension out. I'm a pensioner now. The wife goes to bed with a pensioner.
Let's get this going.
Yeah. But do you? It's ironic that this could be your best year ever in the game, because the tournaments that you've won already this year, and in the manner that you've won them, do you sometimes sit back and go, I can't believe I'm playing this well at my age, or is it because you're in a comfortable zone and you're happy with yourself?
I don't think about it. I really don't. And and like Yvonne will say to me, if people are commenting about me on TV, does that? But I said no. It's like as if they're talking about somebody else. Yeah. You're going like a little bubble. And what's the best thing for me? I was being written off. You know, people were writing me off, so I was a little bit in the background. Even though I was still world number one, I was getting beaten. Yeah. And so the players let the guard down a little bit. And I've sneaked in the back door, if you know what I mean. And I thought if I can just up it, I was around a good 100 average. And I thought if I can just up my average another 5 or 10, which I can, I'm going to get you suckers here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you're forgetting about me. You're more concentrating on Michael and you're forgetting about me. And I thought, now's the time for it. And also Phil's back. So got him a little bit mentally. Because I've just gone, it's like being in a horse race and just being there and then they're just, where Michael's at the front.
I mean, you beat Michael.
Good fun though.
You beat Michael in the World Championship.
I do the Reds in, that's what I do.
And then you had the UK Open, but then we come to the match play, which is another special tournament because it was one of the first ones in the PDC. And Adrian was at the top of his game. I mean, 19 180s he hit against you, but you still, you know, beat him, and it was convincingly. I mean, I was going to say, if there's a favourite one to win, I know the World Championship is the biggest, but do you think the venue is the best and that's what makes it a comfortable tournament?
I like that venue. I prefer to play at Blackpool than I would say in Las Vegas. You know, Las Vegas is great to be there, but it's just a big square room at the end of the day. But Blackpool, and also like Wolverhampton as well. You know, it's the old Victorian type of building, you know, and you're gracing a stage where you've had all the best singers in the world been on there. You know, from your Shirley Bassey's, your Tom Jones, and, you know, whatever. But it's just a lovely place to be involved in. You know, I love Blackpool. I've even bought a holiday up there. You know, I love that area. But Wolverhampton's another place I like. You know, it's an old Victorian building. The feel of the place when it's empty has still got a nice feel about it. Yeah.
Well, what about the Grand Prix? I mean, we moved it to Ireland, the City West. I personally love the complex, probably because it's got a great golf course and everything. We had a new guy come on the scene, Dave Chisnell. You know, hits 180s for fun. and you absolutely battered him. I mean, you couldn't have expected for him
No,
to just
no.
fold. Well, fold's probably not a nice word to use, but he kind of did.
He struggled. He just struggled
Yeah.
a bit. That's all. It's only one game. It's gone in Dave's head a little bit at the minute.
It has, yeah.
It's knocked his confidence down. And what I'm saying to Dave is, take it as a plus, Dave. You know, we'll have been beaten in finals, but don't let it affect you. You know, mentally wise. You know, take your money, put it in the bank, pay your mortgage off, whatever money you've got, and move on. Take it as a plus, not a minus. I've been there many, many times in that final, so I'm used to it really. But Dave was his first final. I think he was a bit rabbit in the headlights a little bit, you know, and I put him under pressure from the very beginning. And it was his first big major final, I think, so I knew he'd be under pressure a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was ironic.
I do take advantage of people. I don't wind them up, I don't do stuff like that.
No.
They say I do, I don't. All I do is just let them, you know, I'm always happy in the practice room, always singing, so I'm showing a little bit of confidence, I suppose, there, because I'm not worried about them. Because it's not the end-all and be-all and end-all for me anymore.
Yeah.
But years ago, I used to sulk in the corner, be dead quiet, just practice and practice and practice, where now I'm singing and dancing and having a bit of fun. I take the mickey out of Adrian. Always taking the mickey out of Adrian.
$118.